Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we go to the school or college, the teacher starts giving us talks on some topics. And in the school or the college, we are supposed to learn ourselves. We don't ask the teacher, Miss, he has not understood, please tell him again. No. What the teacher will say, mind your business. You are in the school or college, you have to learn. Don't bother about the other students, whether they understand or don't understand. We are in this universe. From this universe only the word university comes. So we are here only for learning. There is no other purpose. And the day our process of learning is suspended, we have become old. There are many signs of old age. I think we are all expert in that. One of the signs of old age is we don't want to give up the old ways. We don't want to give up the past. We keep on holding on to the old stuff. See? You know, this shawl belonged to my great grandfather. Throw it away. See? Because we don't want to learn. And those who cannot learn, they will become old in no time. And who are old people? In one school, the teacher was teaching something and asking questions. Hey, you tell a person who drives the car, what is he called as? So he asked one student and he said, he is called a driver. Very good. The second question. He who flies the plane, what is he called as? The second student said, of course he is called as pilot. And there was one student, he was not interested in anything. So he was just waiting till the class is over. Eating the nails, looking here and there. So the teacher immediately pointed him. Hey, you are not attentive. He said, I am attentive. Last question. Tell, he who keeps on talking, although others don't listen, what do you call him? He said, teacher. That student has learned, but we have not learned. See, friends. And under the disguise of spirituality or religion, what we do is exactly this. Mechanically do the things without learning from them. The real spiritual practice is learn, learn, learn. Life is given to us only for learning. And when we learn, the next step comes, then we have to apply it in life. Normally you see, when we go to satsang, listen here and there, sometime one shloka of Gita or something like that, and then immediately we want to tell others. No, it must be practiced by us in our own life. See? And therefore, what we have learned from our life. These are the things today we'll try to learn. What we have learned. First of all, we have two special qualities. One quality is we are living all the time in the past. You know that Bollywood song? जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन वो भी गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. And the second one is that all the time worried, I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is a place for worry? So, what we have to learn? First step, real spiritual practice is don't bring your past in the present. I am not giving you a very difficult spiritual practice. No, and if I give you that, that you will do, I have no doubt. But what I am telling you, you will never do it. Because it is very simple. We want complicated things. Suppose I tell you, you have to stand in Ganges up to your chest deep and then take the Rudraksha Mala in your hand, raise your hand above and chant Gayatri Mantra for 2400,000 times. You will do it, I have no doubt about it. But if I tell you, now, from whatever has happened from today backwards in your whole life, you will never talk about it. Swamiji, I remember last time when you came, again you have gone back. Try. We only talk about ego, ego, ego. What is ego? Ego, egoing, he must go. See? So, Swamiji, my grandmother is very egoistic, as if you are not. See, friends. So, let us learn who is ego. What is ego? About this is how I conducted all my life only by this principle of learning. All other things are secondary. Whether you know Bhagavad Gita or not doesn't matter. Whether you know Upanishad or doesn't matter. Whether you by heart everything doesn't matter. Whether you know Hanuman Chalisa doesn't matter. But this does matter. Learn from every experience of life. With every additional experience, you will grow wise. And if we don't learn from our experiences, we grow old and otherwise. Now, who are the old and otherwise people? They are the one who have nothing but complaints about everything in this world. If nobody is available, poor gods are standing. दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई तुमको परेशान करने के लिए. Think. Therefore, let us find out one by one. When we talk about ego, ego, ego means what? So, if I give you an abstract definition, it won't click. So, in one of my management camps, we have conducted this experiment. Management is a myth. Mismanagement is the truth. So, in that management, we have conducted a separate one. After the necktie people were over, then evening session was for the whole family. So, the husband, wife, or the children, grandchildren, in-laws, outlaws, all had come. It was a big function. And then, hey, now today we are in a management conference plus a satsang. So let us manage the satsang. And what we have to do? We have to learn. That was the process, how to learn. Then to learn that we conducted experiment. I said, hey, I'll call you somebody and he or she has to talk about himself whenever I tell. So first of all, I called a child, maybe about 5, 6, 7 years old. He came. I said, hey, you come, stand here, gave the podium mic to him. Now you talk about yourself, whatever you want for next 3 minutes. I have nothing to talk. I said, no, you have to talk something. This is a game we are playing. I like chocolates. First statement. I said, very good. See how nice lecture you are giving. Go ahead. I have nothing to talk. I said, no, you have to talk. Okay. I don't like taking bath. Second sentence. Again quiet. I said, go ahead. He said, I have nothing to do. I will not talk now. I said, then you stand here for 2 minutes. You have to talk or stand here. He said, if you don't allow me to go, I'll do susu here. I said, please go. I accept my defeat. He went. Then I invited 179 not out. And that gentleman came. I said, Uncle, please talk about yourself for 3 minutes. To warm up, he took 3 minutes. And thereafter, I said, yes, Uncle, time is over, now you go. He said, no, 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 I just started. I had to tell. I had to call security to bundle him up. Now think what we have learned. The child has hardly any past. Therefore, hardly he has to talk anything. Old people like you and me have no future. Now, what future I have got? Only the past. So, if I got the peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? Therefore, if we don't want to grow old, try this. Then what to do? Next step, learn something. Doesn't matter what you are learning, whether use or not, you doesn't matter. We have to learn something. Once I was in Calcutta, few years, and I was learning Bengali. So, right from beginning, alphabets and everything. And whenever I used to go out, I used to try to read the boards, big boards of the shops and all that. Like you must have seen your children, grandchildren, when they go somewhere out, they hold the mummy's hand. Mummy, wait, I can read it now. And he will read. It is Bata. Bata. He has read it and is so proud that I can read English. Same way, when I was learning Bengali, and I went and stood near a shop. It was a clock shop. So I said, hey, let me read now this thing. Because I knew this is a clock shop. So imagining and struggling, I stood and was reading to myself. Ghadi ka dukan. And I was very happy. Ghadi ka dukan, I read. There was a Bengali behind me. He gave me one. Not this way. This is not Bengali. Then what it is? Ghodi ke do kaan. Ghadi became Ghodi. Dukan became Dokan. Learn, something learn. Life is a joy. Like many people ask me this question. Swamiji, please don't mind. I said, I have no mind. You talk anything. As you don't listen to me, I don't listen to you. Come on. He said, you are a Swami. I said, any objection? He said, no, you are a Swami and you keep your camera and keep on recording and then upload it. No Swami does it. I said, they are ignorant. What can I do? But this doesn't look. A Swami should not do like this thing. I said, look here, you are at fault. He said, how I am at fault? You call me Swami and then you ask me to behave according to your definition of Swami. Friends, real spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary. Whenever we are ordinary, we are one with the Lord. Whenever we are extraordinary, we are separated out from the Lord. See, north, east, west, south, they are extraordinary. Space is ordinary. Think. But normally what we understand, spirituality means we have to become someone special. And the speciality overpowers us so much that becomes our strong personality. Like these medicines. One person asked me, Swamiji, do you take allopathy? I said, why do you ask this question? He said, no, because I don't take allopathy. I said, look here, you are pathetic. I am not advocating any pathy. I am interested in my health. But that is a great pride in that. Vegetarian people, they think they are very extraordinary. I am vegetarian, I am not a non-vegetarian. And superior than non-vegetarian, who are, you know that? It's not a simple word. You have to say it in a style. They are vegan. Oh, oh. So the vegetarian thing that they are superior than the non-vegetarians, and the vegan thing they are superior, useless. Don't add anything to yourself and see the joy. And you don't have to believe in me. Just analyze your own experience. Life is completely, fully understood if we take the life in its totality in our understanding. Life includes waking experiences, dream, and deep sleep. Now, in deep sleep, what is our common experience? First of all have the same experience. What is the same experience? All are happy. Now, what is the reason all are happy? There we don't have money, there we don't have health, there we don't have anything, and yet we are happy. What is the reason? Only one reason. Because we are nobody. Therefore, there is a saying in English, nobody is happy. It's true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. The day this process of learning is inaugurated from your life, then one day, by God's grace, you will discover that every experience is given to us for learning and growing wise. Then you don't have to go for guru shopping. One person from USA, he came to meet me in Mumbai and said, Swamiji, I got only 2 weeks and I have heard so many places. Without Guru, you cannot be liberated. So I'm in search of Guru. Can you guide me somewhere? I said, you go to Haridwar, Rishikesh. There are many malls, Guru malls. And according to your budget, you can get. See, friends, if we do not learn from our experiences of life, even God cannot teach us. Now, if this is clear to us, that we have to learn. So, first thing, in deep sleep we are nobody, therefore we have no desires, therefore we are happy, and therefore we snore. Can there be a silent happiness? Silent happiness is in meditation. Outside silence, inside volcanoes. No, just learn this thing. A husband who dare not looks at his wife with open eyes, he snores when she is sleeping next to him. Where from that courage comes? That courage comes because he is that time nobody. Therefore, next step, learning. Many people ask this question, Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, there are too many disturbances. What should be done? Think and learn. Will you go to the doctor and say, Doctor Saab, when I open my eyes, I can see everything perfectly well. Doctor will say, why you have come? Then go back. Doctor Saab, when I keep my ears open, I can hear everything nicely. So why you have come here? Similarly, sir, there are thoughts in the mind when I sit for meditation. What should I do? Now think, as eyes have to see, ears have to listen, mind has to think. There is a problem. But our struggle is like what? I keep my eyes open, but I should not see any one of you. Right? Close your eyes. Exactly the same way. Now start. Thoughts come to whom? . Can there be a thought to nobody? At the root of every thought, there is a seed of somebody. Just for a few seconds, become parents or children and see what thoughts come. When you become parents, thoughts come about your children. When you become children, you think about your father. But when you remain as nobody, don't trust me. Right now and here. Therefore, if we have to learn everything in our life, what more things we have to learn? Now, one more step. Simply complaining about the mind is not spiritual life. Most of the elderly people have got this problem. Therefore, I never entertain question answers sessions. Because question answer, there are no questions, there are only complaints. Swamiji, my wife doesn't listen to me, what should I do? Okay, I listen to you, talk to me. Huh? See, don't get into that. Learn. Then you will come to know one beautiful thing. Whenever we do not learn from our experience, we gather impression on our mind in the form of likes and dislikes. See? And whenever we learn from our experience, we do not make impressions on our mind. Now, when we are interacting in this world, are we aware that knowingly, unknowingly, we are gathering impressions on our mind? And as our age grows, these two impressions, likes and dislikes, they become deeper and deeper. And therefore, an old person whose whole life has been only gathering these impressions, likes and dislikes, become such a strong personality, I don't like it. Now the question is, what is the logic behind what I like and what is the logic behind I don't like? No logic. And we consider ourselves to be intelligent. The day we understand this principle, likes and dislikes has no basis. Like I was in Brazil before coming here for 15 days. I was living on bread, cheese, butter, boiled vegetables, soup. So, no spices, no tadka, no mirch, no masala. Yesterday, when I was taking food there in Binoni, the mouth became so uncomfortable. 15 days you don't take anything. So a question comes, Swamiji, how can you live there without food like this? I said, look here, I had not gone there to eat. I had gone there for satsang. If this is clear to you, then you will not complain. Exactly the same way. What we are in this world? Are we here only to eat and convert good food into garbage? What for? See, friends, in this world you will see 4 stages of evolution. The stones and bricks, they are only existing, no life. Little evolution, plant kingdom. Existence plus life. Little more evolution, animal kingdom. Existence, life and knowledge. And if we stop here, why we should be called as human beings? Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunancha, 4 things are common between human beings and animals. So if we are human beings, there must be something more. Now, what kind of evolution is left now? Existence evolved to life, life evolved to knowledge. Next. Now, the only option as human beings that we are is spiritual evolution. And spiritual evolution is possible only if we start learning from our experiences of life. So, what we have to learn? Now, take examples. These examples make it easier to understand. Sometime or the other, we have touched the fire, a candle, or a lamp when we were children, and our hand got burnt. So, as a child, we have learned that the fire burns, and therefore we have no liking or disliking for the fire because we have learned. See? And therefore, the same fire with the same burning ability we utilize to our benefit. Exactly the same way. When we are conducting ourselves in this world with the things and with the beings, this principle of learning, if it is kept intact, you will see without our extra efforts, we'll start growing spiritually, and spiritual growth is directly proportionate to the quotient of happiness. Gatasuna gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Bhagavad Gita says, the wise people's signs are, they are not miserable because somebody dies or somebody doesn't die. Ignorant people are miserable for both the things. When somebody dies, they are miserable. When somebody doesn't die, वो मरता भी नहीं. अरे. So we have to give up this notion that spiritual life means becoming extraordinary. No. So in this process, when slowly we start learning first of all from the outer world, then from our own life's experiences, then from our mind, and then from the satsanga. These are the four stages we have to go. Now, first of all, let us learn from the world. Many people ask this question. Swamiji, when your Krishna is going to take avatar? I said, he told me there is no hurry, there is a lot of time. He said, but the world is so bad. Can there be worse than this? This is the right time he should take avatar. I said, let us think properly and learn. Then I asked him, in the Satya Yuga, there was Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, is it not? Then Bhagwan has taken Varaha avatar, Narsimha avatar. Then in the Treta Yuga, there was Ravan Kumbhakarna. Bhagwan has taken avatar as Bhagwan Ram. Then in the Dwapar Yuga, there were Kamsa and Duryodhan, Dushasana, etc. So in every Yuga, there were terrible monsters. In Kali Yuga, we are there. What is new? In every Yuga, this is going to happen. And friends, life is beautiful only because of these opposites. Imagine, and this is what I have seen in many places. People are miserable for two reasons. One misery is of having, and second misery of not having. Those who don't have children, they are miserable. Those who have children, they are super miserable. What then God will do? See, friends. Therefore, in this world, you will see this world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. But we feel, no, never there was a time the world was so bad. Everywhere, terrorism, no, like that. See? Then I further ask them question. Okay, I agree with you. World is very bad. Let us think again. My all approach to life is think properly. You don't have to do anything. Solutions are not required because there are no problems. We have to dissolve the question, not solve the question. Because wrong questions cannot be answered. I don't know these days what they teach in school and all that. They used to give the homework, do some homework on mathematics, and some digits, some figures are given. If there is some wrong figure, you cannot get an answer. So the teacher will say, no, this 3 should have been 6, and then the answer will come. In the same manner, if the questions are wrong, answer cannot be found out. So what is the wrong question? Wrong question is about this world. The world is so bad, God should take avatar. Now let us think again. Earlier, don't you think that the world was equally bad? I don't think the world was so bad as it is today. Okay. Later the world will not be bad. What worse than this, Swamiji? It can't be worse than this. Very good. Third question. Were you there earlier? No, I was not there. Will you be there later? No, I will not be there. Now the world is horrible because you are there. You change. See, like the NRIs come to our India. And in India, the democracy is not limited to human beings. It is extended to the animals also. And therefore, once my friend was driving me NRI from Bombay to Pune. And when we were driving, suddenly a big herd of buffaloes was crossing the road. And he has to stop. He became so angry. Swamiji, what is this? I said, buffaloes. Not like that. I said, then like what? Why they are on the road? I said, you ask them. I am not a buffalo. But why they are doing like this thing? There is no answer. Then I asked him, tell me, you have a driving license or the buffaloes have a walking license? Who should be more responsible, you or the buffaloes? This habit of complaining doesn't allow you to contemplate. If you become contemplative, then from every difficulty, you start learning. One more example about this. Some place I had a talk and I was staying with my host, hostile and hostility, and I was a hostage. And we were having breakfast in the morning. So while taking breakfast, nice paratha and butter and achar, I was enjoying it. That very time, my friend got a call. He was a doctor. He said, Swamiji, I am on call. I had to go. Please excuse me. I said, you go. I don't need you. I got paratha. So he went. The moment he went, his wife, Uvacha, wife started telling, Swamiji, that day I had discovered, I had learned this thing. Whenever a wife praises husband, something wrong. So she started, Swamiji, my husband is very good, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't go to club, he doesn't have bad habits, he is very nice, he takes care of everything. But the moment the but comes, earlier things are erased. Like delete, erase. But when he becomes angry, it is so horrible. We can't take it. I don't know what to do. You give somebody to eat paratha, let him eat, enjoy. But there is nothing like free dinner in this world. So they had a son who attending my lectures also. Young boy, maybe about 8-9 years. And he said, Swamiji, may I answer on your behalf to Mummy? I said, hey, Chela, please go ahead. I am relieved. And that day we were talking on Kenopanishad. And there the topic was that that which cannot be known by the mind, but that because of which the mind is able to know, that is the Brahman, and that Brahman you have to know, and that Brahman you are. That was the topic. After he said, Swamiji said something Sanskrit, I don't remember that, but words I understand. This is what Swamiji told, that everything is Brahman. So, Swamiji is Brahman, I am Brahman, you are Brahman, and our daddy is also Brahman. Then he said, like there are different brands of chocolate or biscuits, then same way, you are Mummy Brahman, Swamiji is happy Brahman, I am a baby Brahman, and our dad is the angry Brahman. The child could learn. What is the reason? Because whenever we react, we don't learn. Don't react in life. Every experience is given to us only to learn and grow wise. And friends, for that purpose, problems are designed for every one of us. Those who don't have problem, they are unfortunate. Problems are necessary in life. Like one lady was asking, old lady, Swamiji, please tell me why there is too much of pain in my knee. Please tell me why God is punishing me. I said, Mama, think properly. Nothing else. What I have to think here? I say, you simply answer my question. Don't argue. Okay, what is the question? I said, why God has given us eyes? Do you think I am a baby? I say, see, you are arguing. Simply answer my question. Why God has given us eyes? For seeing. Very good. Why God has given us ears? For hearing. Yes. Similarly, God has given us pains, the knees, for paining in the old age. And those who are having some or the other problem, health problem in the old age, they are not an issue or problem for others. Because they are busy all the time. Pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. Busy. And those who are healthy, happy, they trouble everybody. Therefore, it is a blessing in disguise. And this is how Bhagavad Gita begins. See, you must have studied and learned Bhagavad Gita. But this principle nobody will tell you. Because it is not in any bhashya. See, principle is very simple. Arjuna was having a very strong burden of the past, what we call ego. And therefore, he was comparing himself with others. And how do we compare with others? I am better than others. Those who are lazy, they can improve by giving up laziness. Those who are workaholics, they can give up too much of working, become quiet. But those who get up early in the morning, take early morning cold water bath, and then they do the japa, then they do yoga, then they study Bhagavad Gita, then they chant some stotras, they don't eat non-vegetarian, they eat only the boiled vegetables, they don't see TV. Now what can you improve upon them? Then what is their life? We are not like others, lazy. We get up early in the morning. We are not like others, eating non-vegetarian every day. We eat alternate days, superior than them. Friends, the ego of goodness is a killing factor. This is exactly what had happened to Arjuna. He had that. First of all, he had bitterness towards the Kauravas. And second thing, he had the arrogance of perpetual success in life. These two things are most detrimental for our evolution. And therefore, what Bhagavan Krishna did, he created in a perfect calculated way a confusion in the mind of Arjun. See? And this approach I have adopted in my life. When somebody talks to me, I do two things: either convince or confuse. When he is convinced, he goes away. When he is confused, he is busy. And I have relieved. So, what confusion Bhagavan created? That you have to fight not with the enemies, you have to fight with your own nears and dears. Is it not our story? If somebody, some child or a boy or a girl, doing something wrong, etc., we become philosophers. These days, the children are getting out of control. We don't know what to do them. I think, no, no, we are talking about your son. Oh, immediately everything changes. And then we start thinking. Exactly the same way, every problem, every difficulty, every issue in our life is a God sent. It is something like what? Another example. The doctors have access to all the medicines, so no problem. They can take any medicine they want. There was a doctor, she is no more now, and she used to call me her brother. So on every Diwali, she used to do this tilak and do the puja for many years. And just unknown lady, but she heard me somewhere and she said, Swamiji, I want to take you as my brother. I said, you adopt me. People have adopted me, you adopt me as a brother. But then you have to come to on Bhaiya Dooj and I had to do your puja. I said, okay. I used to go regularly for years together, more than 25, 30 years. And one day she came to Mumbai where I was staying. And she said, Swamiji, I had to go to the doctor. And why? She was diagnosed cancer. Now, cancer of what? Be attentive. She was a gynecologist. Little pain in the lower abdomen, she'll take the pills, painkillers. First half pill, then it become full pill, then it became 2 pills, then 3 pills. Because the more the pain, she'll take pill. One day in her own city where she was staying, she was having a little more pain. So she called her doctor, another gynecologist, and asked her to check. And when that doctor checked her cervix, the moment she touched, like a mud pot filled with the yogurt or the dahi, burst open, and a bucket full of pus came. It became so brittle. And when the tests were conducted, third-degree cancer. So she came in operation, everything was done. Then she asked me, Swamiji, why this happened to me? I said, Mama, when you used to get little pain, instead of giving attention why there is a pain, you are killing that pain. Had you taken care right in the beginning, you would never have had this problem. Is it not our story? We get the pain in the tooth not to torture us, but to tell, hey, something is going wrong, take care. If we take the care right away, then the further seriousness is never there. Now come back to yourself. Whenever we get hurt, understand there is a disease and the disease is called as the disease of ego. More miserable you are, more egoist you are. Less miserable you are, less egoist you are. And the most important thing, God has no ego. Therefore, Paramananda. Now tell me, what kind of spirituality will you do? Only one. Be happy. That is all. And therefore, never justify you are miserable. Thank you. This is what the Yoga Bhagavad Gita tells. I am not talking about Patanjali's yoga, Gita's yoga. Bhagavan says, Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga, when the miseries come in your life, viyogam, you refuse to be miserable. This is called as yoga. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga, viyogam yoga sannitam. Yoga sannitam means this is called as yoga. So when the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. This is the real yoga. But how to practice that? This is simple practice. So nishchena yoktavya. Take a firm resolution to yourself. May what happen. Refuse to be miserable. See, friends, who doesn't have miseries in life? Everybody has, except the dead body. See, friends, in this manner, when we start learning day by day from all our experiences of life, slowly we will come to know that in this world, everybody has the same problem. You are not something new. See, everybody has the same problem. One husband came to me and said, Swamiji, please tell me, don't make fun of me and don't give my example in your lectures. And his question was, my wife hurts me, makes me miserable. I don't know what I should do. I said, divorce her, get away. No, I cannot do it because she is earning. Then what should I do? I said, think. All the problems are dissolved by proper thinking. Think properly. He said, what I have to think? I said, think. Husband is a common noun or a proper noun? Grammar. Of course, husband is a common noun. Common noun is common for everybody. So every husband in the world is miserable. If you are miserable, what is new about it? You know, that is the reason this Hindi word was adopted in English. Do you know that? Etymology of the word husband? जिसकी हंसी बंद हो गई वो husband. Etymological derivation है निरुक्त. Therefore, take life lightly. Don't become too serious in life. We are in this world on a vacation. See, we are not here for permanent stay. But we never learn. Problem is this. And once you are aware of this thing, what will happen? This is my spiritual practice. Wherever I go, before my arrival, my host and hostile, they know when I am going to leave this place. Because of that earlier knowledge of my departure, they are happy. Not because I have come, but I am going also. See? Like today I have come, Amita and this Ashwin were very happy. Tomorrow they will be more happy. Day after tomorrow they will be happiest. Thank God, Swamiji, God. See? So always the counting is downwards. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Never I stay more than 1 week. So my counting is always 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. They are also relieved and I am also relieved. See, the day you take this principle of life, we are not here for all the time to come. And you'll see, I had been this year to Mexico. And we moved to many places and beautiful five-star hotels, comforts and everything. And in one place, um, Bachelar was the village or town. They had a huge ocean size lagoons. And after 7 lagoons, the ocean comes. So beautiful. It will be maximum our waist deep or little more. Clean waters. You can see the floor, everything. So comfortable. First day when I went, second day, third day, fourth day. After that, now let's go here. How many days we have to stay here? 2 days more. Oh God, 2 days more. Exactly the same way. This is your experience. You go to any five-star hotel, any resort, 7 days. As your day of departure comes, you become more and more happy. Now let's go home. Yeah, this is enough. Okay, no, no, we must go home. And after going home, what is there? Here you ask, praise a bell, sir, get me a cup of tea. Yes. And imported crockery, clean, neat towels, and with a smile, go home. After going home, it is raining. It's the right time for tea. Do you think, yes, sir, I'll get for you? Never. काम धंधा है कि नहीं? Tea. So you have to keep quiet. And then the tea comes. And it is not imported crockery. It is a Behra cup, no ear. And then the lips of the cup are broken. And it is given with great love. Huh? Not like that. Please take. And in that also, the joy is much more than the five-star hotel, is it not? Exactly the same way. Friends, we are here on a vacation. We have to, whether you like or you don't like, this is the truth. Just accept it happily or accept it miserably. Choice is given to us about remaining happy or remaining miserable. Choice is not given whether you want to stay here more. No, no choice. Your visa is over, go away. See, when you take this world with this vision, then slowly you will see world will never be a problem for you. Many people have got this question. World is too much for me. Which world is too much? The five great elements. Which world is too much? The five sense organs. The five organs of action. What is too much? In God's creation, there is no problem. In our creation, other than problem, there is nothing. God created a woman. Out of that woman, we created so many things. The father created a daughter. The husband created a wife. The son created a mother. And who is miserable and who is making us miserable? So the daughter is miserable and daughter is making the father miserable. The wife is miserable and the wife is making the husband miserable. The mother is miserable and the mother is making the son miserable. Now show me, out of one woman, these three characters, where are they? Think. Then we come to know these non-existing entities, they are miserable. In US, one person asked me this question. Swamiji, you know so many things. I want to ask you one thing which comes to my mind every time. What is that? Why these Indian ladies have got this .com on their head, forehead? I said because it is a sign that they are married. Therefore, you have no chance now. That is the idea. Oh, it's like that. Oh, but then why the gents don't have anything? I said they don't require. From their face, you can know is married. One boy asked me this question somewhere on the airport. Hamidi, how come you are here? I'm your fan. He said, but I want to ask you a question. I said, before you ask question, I want to ask you a question. Yes, Swamiji. I said, are you married? He said, no, my face is like that. That day I discovered that married person has got a, I don't know, glowing or a blowing face. Don't take life too seriously. That world is miserable for us, which we have created. In God's creation, there is no misery. And this is exactly what we do. We get out of our creation, and by what technique? We go to sleep. See? And when we go to sleep, that time I am neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, neighbor, rich, poor, nobody. If we are able to play nobody, when you are conducting your life with everybody, you have understood everything in spirituality. The day, the moment you become anybody, you are bound to be miserable. Like that boy, he asked me, Swamiji, you are giving so many talks throughout the world, but if people don't change, don't you feel bad about it? Your efforts are going waste. I said, look here, I am not a mad to feel bad. On the contrary, I don't want anybody to improve. He said, then why are you giving lecture? As a time pass. Then I told him, do you know what are the prayers of the doctors? Doctors' prayers are Sarve Bhavantu Roginaha. No doctor wants any healthy person around him. There was one girl who could not get admission in medical college. She was crying miserable. So her parents called me. So they thought I will coax her, I'll tell her, but I started scolding. I say, you fool, what is there to cry? Do you know who become doctors? Those who don't like healthy people. They become doctor. Why do you go to the rubbish profession? All the time unhealthy people are. On the contrary, go to some area where there's all life. He said, Swamiji, nobody told me this. I said, because all of them are patients. So, like doctors don't like healthy people, we also don't like wise people. And therefore, doctors maintain the patients, we maintain the ignorance. So, why should I worry whether people improve or not? Friends, my thoughts, my words, the first person to hear is myself. If my words will not change me, can they change others? See, when I take food, who will be benefited? Others or the food or myself? In the same manner, when I am talking, who will be benefited? God or the listener or myself? Take this approach in life. You'll see there are no problems. Don't try to solve the problem, resolve them. Because problems are created because of wrong thinking. They can be corrected by right understanding. See, this is the beauty of Vedanta Shastra. We are not making the notion replacement that, I am unfortunate. No, no, you are fortunate. No. See, I am lazy. No, no, you are not lazy. No, that is not the way. Freedom from I and not freedom for I. Normally, what is understood is a spiritual person should not be bad, he should be good. He is still in the world. We have to go beyond good and bad. And that can happen only by proper thinking. See, friends, when this process of thinking is corrected, we are learning from every day, from every event of our life. And this process of learning will keep us young. The last thought. When I was talking somewhere about importance of learning, because I normally don't give the traditional things like take a mala in the hand and then go on chanting Lord's name and make him miserable. No. I'm not telling you take cold water bath and suffer. No. I'm not telling you change your diet. No. Do whatever you like, but be happy. See, friends. So, for that, keep learning from every experience. Then you grow wise. So, one old gentleman, a Sindhi gentleman in Mumbai, he told me, Swami, last time you told, I have taken it very seriously. I said, what did I tell? I don't remember. He said, you told about learning, then you never become old. So I never want to become old. So I started learning. I said, very good, keep on. Do you know what I am learning? I said, I don't want to know. You learn. No, I'll tell you. I said, okay. I am learning Sanskrit. Old Sindhi learning Sanskrit. He said, do you know why I am learning Sanskrit? I said, I don't know. It's good to learn. He said, no, I am learning Sanskrit because I heard in the heavens they talk Sanskrit. I said, you are a real Sindhi. Then I said, look here now, because you have taken a topic, I am asking you a question. We must have a plan B. Suppose, I know you will not go, but suppose you happen to go to hell then. He said, I know Sindhi. At this moment, you are divine. You are neither man nor woman, neither rich nor poor. I am just happy. This is the only thing we have to learn in life. Be happy. So before you go to sleep, read some light messages, jokes, or there are so many on YouTube, nice programs which are full of wit, humor, joy, fun, and go to sleep. Or you hum something, chanting something, and go to sleep. But don't see the terrible movies, crime, and ghost. And when you see a ghost movie and go to sleep, do you think Bhagwan Krishna will come in your dream? See? And you, because you are a Krishna devotee, Bhagwan Krishna will come as a ghost. Give a good food to your mind, you will remain healthy. The best food is be happy. Don't find out a reason why I should be happy. If your wife is good, she is understanding, is just an example. Because all the husbands started looking here and there, is it possible? So, your wife is good, understanding, intelligent, and everything, and therefore you as a husband are happy. What is your contribution? If she is all the negatives, constantly suspicion, shouting, and lazy and demanding, and yet you are happy, then you are a genius. Discover this genius in you and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.